Hello, and welcome back to Ask a Scientist a Question. Today we have a special question that's going to come from an 8th grade student over at Lesher Middle School. And I'm going to bring on Little Shop of Physics intern who can introduce the question. Hi, Hunter. So what's the question?
How the fourth dimension impacts our senses as humans. We kind of have an idea of what it would happen to our eyesight, but we don't really know about what would happen to all the other four senses.
4D, then what would that not only look like, but also what would that sound like?
Or what would it smell like?
I know the perfect person to ask. Well, thank you, Brian Jones, for joining us today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And I understand you have a cool question for me.
If we could experience as humans in all of our senses things in 4 dimensions, so smell, sight, sound, what would that be like?
This is something I've thought a lot about over the years. And I think I first got excited about science because I read this book called Flatland, which encouraged us to think about life in multiple dimensions. One of the big things that's different when you go into higher dimensions is that things drop off faster. You know, if you're further away from a sound, it sounds quieter. And that's just because the waves are spreading out. And we live in a 3-dimensional world. When things go further and further out, they're spreading out in 3 dimensions. But if we were going in higher dimensions, like let's imagine we're living in 4 dimensions. Now it's not spreading out in 3 dimensions, it's spreading out in 4 dimensions. And in our universe, if you go twice as far away, the sound is only 1/4, has only 1/4 as much power. But if you're in 4 dimensions, if you go twice as far away, it goes down by a factor of 8. And if you think about this on a bigger scale, increase your distance by a factor of 10. In our universe, it drops by a factor of 100. In a 4-dimensional universe, it drops by a factor of 1,000. I think if you're in this 4-dimensional world, your waves, all your waves, light, sound, oh, and also sense aren't waves, but the same thing is they spread out. And you know, it's harder to smell something from a greater distance. It's going to spread out in 4 dimensions instead of 3 dimensions. Things just drop off a lot faster. So I think if you lived in a 4-dimensional world, you would have to be really, really close to be able to smell anything, to hear anything, to see anything. It would be a very, very different experience. Like right now, I can go outside and I can look up and I can see the stars. I don't think in a 4-dimensional world you could do that. Being able to talk to another person, I think you would have to be a lot closer. So I think your waves would drop off so quickly. I just think it would be a lonelier existence. And the first thing you would notice if you went to a 4-dimensional universe is it's quiet and it's dark. And so you're not hearing anything, you're not seeing anything, you're not smelling anything. I think it would just be a lonelier existence.
That's a little sad.
It is a little sad. We need to finish on a happier note.
But what if I'm curious, like if you boosted your energy level, so if the sound was louder, would that go a little further?
If you made it louder, you would be able to hear it farther away. The other way we could think about it, rather than lonely, let's think of it as cozy. Like you and I are having a discussion. You can hear me, I can hear you. We don't hear anything else because all those sounds are too far away and they have died off. I'm looking at you, you're looking at me, we're seeing each other, we don't see anything else. I have my dinner in front of me, I'm smelling my dinner, and I'm not smelling anything else. It's a universe that's cozier where you can focus more. Let's go with that.
I like that. And
Tell
hopefully
students to keep asking questions like that, because that's the kind of question that I love to hear young people asking. That was awesome.
Excellent. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Wow. Now I know. I like the cozier feel, like a nice, cuddly, warm blanket. We would love to hear your questions. Like Brian said, let's keep those coming. Ask a Scientist a Question.